G'day everybody and welcome to week 24 of Susie's Selections, brought to you by Sinclair Wilson.
Are you getting everything you deserve? At Sinclair Wilson, we can answer all of your financial questions, optimize your tax position, and develop long-term strategies which will be very much to your advantage. Sinclair Wilson, for strength in numbers.
Well, the sun is out, the weather's finally starting to warm up a little bit. It's footy finals time, and to start things off in the AFL, we have a qualifying final between West Coast Eagles and Hawthorn at Subiaco on Friday night. The last time these two sides met is a pretty close encounter. Of course, Hawthorn prevailed that day at Subiaco, but I think the Eagles will be flying high on the adoration of their home state. It's very exciting times over in WA at the moment, of course, and they're a pretty handy team besides. So I'm going to tip them to get a win over the Hawks in this one, but I think it will be really close. And then on Saturday afternoon, we're still at Subiaco. It's Fremantle versus Sydney Swans. I'm tipping the Dockers in this one. I think that should be nice and refreshed, having rested a fair chunk of their list in the final round of the home and away season. But I think it's pretty lucky for them that they're copying Sydney in the first week. Of the top four sides, I think these two are probably the less convincing. Obviously their best is brilliant, but their form has been a bit questionable in the latter parts of the season. And then on Saturday night we have the elimination final between the Western Bulldogs and the Adelaide Crows at the MCG in a game which really should be at Etihad Stadium. Now this should be a cracking contest between two really exciting teams, but the Western Bulldogs are my really outlandish tip for the flag. So of course to do that they'd have to start with a win on Saturday night. I'm tipping them to beat the Crows, but I think it should be a cracker. And then on Sunday we have Richmond versus North Melbourne at the MCG. Richmond has pretty deplorable finals form. Best for them not to look at what's happened the past years and start afresh this season. I'm not really a huge fan of sides who flirt with form heading into finals. I know I did tip Fremantle, but I'm not going to tip North Melbourne here. I'm sticking with the Tigers to hopefully reverse their form from the last few years and finally get that finals win. I'm tipping them in this one, but I think it will be close and a much better contest than what we saw in the final round of the home and away season. Of course, North Melbourne need look no further than the Hampton League for a bit of inspiration, where both Warrnambool and Terang Mortlake managed to get wins over their round 18 conquerors in the first round of finals. And to start things off in the Hampton League, we have our second semi-final between Koroit and Warrnambool at Gardens Oval on Saturday. Koroit, of course, has been in sensational form this season. They're the top side for a reason, and the reigning premiers certainly know what to do in finals. However, I think winning form cannot be denied, and Warrnambool will be flying high after smashing North Warrnambool Eagles on the weekend. So I'm tipping the Blues in this one, but I think it will be a really great contest between the two top sides in the league. And then on Sunday we have North Warrnambool Eagles versus Terang Mortlake in the first semi-final at Friendly Societies Park. Terang Mortlake finally beat a team above it on the ladder, defeating the Seagulls in wet, drenched conditions in the elimination final. They'll be full of confidence after that one, and I think we'll get the win here. And speaking of confidence, I think North Warrnambool Eagles will be shattered, having had a 141 point turnaround in the space of 7 days against Warrnambool. So Terang Mortlake for me, and I reckon they'll do it pretty comfortably. Well, that's it for this week, everybody. I won't say happy tipping because tipping competitions are over for the most part, as far as I know. But to anyone who's actually playing in their own local football and netball finals, best of luck everybody. Thanks for once again tuning in, and have a wonderful week.